Hi friend, Windows Credential Manager is the place that you can store password and username. Go to the Control panel. On the Control panel, find Credential Manager. Go to the Credential Manager. We have two types of password that you can save on Credential Manager. The first type is related to the network and sharing center of Windows. If you have a local network, this local network has a password, and every time you want to pick anything from your shared folder, you need username and password. You can set username and password on the Windows Credential Manager. Go to the Add a Windows Credential. This part, write your IP. The IP of your local network. //192.168.1.100. Write username and password. But before write your local network username and password, going to the network and sharing center of the host system and turn on password protected sharing center. After going to this port and turn on Windows protected sharing center, this port, network and sharing center on the Windows host, go to the change advanced in sharing setting, go on all network and password protected sharing. After enable this port want a password and username for accessing all shared folder and local disk. After enable this port, if you want to access your network, every time you want to access shared file and folder, need a username and password. But this was not interesting. Every day you must enter username and password. Better to do this job. First, find the IP, this part. Find your IP address version 4. After finding the IP address on the local host, not this PC, the PC that you share the file and folder, write the IP 192, use // type 192.168.0.100, the username and password of your local host, and click on OK. Now, every time you're going to the network, if your folder and local disk have a password, you don't need to enter any password. This first type of traditional manager. Now close this window, go to the second method of Windows Credential Manager. On the Windows Credential Manager, you can also add a website. Go to the Add a Windows, or you can go to Windows web password and other part. You can add a website, for example, login.yahoo.com. If you have a Yahoo, you can write your username and password below of this section. This is login page of Yahoo, and you can write your username and password, and every day you log in to Yahoo, you don't need any username and password to write it. Now back. If you add some part, you can see on this part. You can have a backup from username and password. Go to the backup credentials, this part. Select any drive or removable media and assign a name, AA or other name. .crd credential. Click on next and press Ctrl Alt Delete. This part need a password for your all password. If you have a lot of password, you can get a backup from this password and write a password to save on your PC. Get a backup from your password. Click on next and click on finish. Now we created a backup from all of the Windows and local password. Web password includes the login page of Yahoo and other sites like Gmail and email and other login page. You can add username and password of login page to Windows Credential Manager, or if you have a local network and you turn on file and printer and local password protected sharing, you can add username and password on the Windows Credential Manager. All of the password came in at this port and web credential came in on this port. Now you can set a backup for all of your password, and also you can restore your credential, the place that gets you backup. This is my previous backup, and click on open and you can restore the backup, and again use Ctrl Alt Delete and write your password that assigned it before. Click on next and click on finish. You can restore all of the password that saved on Windows Credential Manager. If you don't good memory, you can save all of the password on Windows Credential and not need to enter every day or every time to log in the page or local host. This is good for network. If you want to type every day a password that's very hard, you can use Windows Credential Manager to manage your password and not need to enter any password. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that it's useful for you. Please subscribe my channel and suggest my channel and see my playlist about the Windows trick and tip. You can also find another part about the hardware and see my beautiful short video about the repairing and hardware. Thank you for watching this video.